What's going on, guys? Double you already know, folks. Back at it again, YouTube. We're back. So listen, I can't find my first dev job. The market is saturated. I picked the wrong programming language. Oh man, I've heard it all. I was even a part of this same conversation where, how do I get a job that requires X amount of experience when they won't even hire me to get any experience? It's the woe is me syndrome. Like, we all start to do that because this developer stuff it's tough. And it's like I always tell people, it's honestly hard as we make it, but at the same time, that doesn't change the fact that it's absolutely frustrating at times. And you just feel like, man, can I get a break? Like, throw me a bone here. So this is what I'm going to have you do. Right here in this video, I'm going to have you ask yourself a few questions that's going to get your mind right and answer it truthfully so that you can know what you need to do to move forward to get that first dev job. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, guys, if you're new to the channel, my name is Double. Here on my channel, I'll talk about everything from web development to designing, but the biggest thing is making sure you get that first dev job. So if there's something that interests you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. All right, so listen, guys. The questions you need to be asking yourself. Let me actually pull it up. I want to make sure we're getting this right here. The questions you should be asking yourself. Number one, what's your why? Why are you even looking to become a developer? Because my thing is, you're hearing buzz about someone getting to stay home and work at coffee shops, all this, the same stuff that probably any of us heard getting into this. And here's the thing. That's fine and dandy, but sometimes work demands are a little different. So you think you want to go to that coffee shop, but you feel like you're going to be better off mentally so you can concentrate at the house. Or some people actually like to go to a brick and mortar and get in a cubicle so they can stay boxed in to focus. So with that being said, understand your why. Why are you doing this? To me, we need to step back from a coder's perspective. More so look at it this way. Are you looking for the work-life balance? Because that's what it's going to bring you. That's the biggest thing. At the end of the day, code is code, work is work. Nothing more, nothing less. With that being said, if you're looking for that phenomenal work-life balance, it has that, every bit of that. Okay, so once you understand your why, what you're really trying to accomplish with code, not the, I want to be to create my own apps and all this stuff. That's coder talk. We're talking from a life perspective. What's your why with this? Next, what are you looking to do with code? We already established we want the work-life balance, but what are you looking to do with it? Now, this is where you can start asking the question, some things that interest you. This is where oftentimes a lot of developers mess up. I did at one point as well. And in my mentoring program, I always talk to my mentees and have them understand that it is okay to want to work for a gaming company. You love the game and you want to go for that particular one. You can't go for that. You can do all these things. That's your what. So what kind of job you see yourself doing? Find that type of company. It is possible. That's going to make you put forth even more effort when it comes to applying. A lot of people say smash that apply button, that easy apply button, because it's easy. And everybody's doing that in the world just like you are. Come on now. When is the time to look? Some of you are kind of comfortable where you are now, so you want to wait till you sharpen your skills more, and then once you do that, then you jump into the ring. And others, hey, I need something ASAP. And again, in my program, I'll talk about the same thing. Is you can go snail pace if you enjoy where you're working at and continue to gain these skills, these advanced skills, build up your portfolio, and make it work for you. Once you cannot wait, we don't waste any time. We jump into the freelancing aspect. And I call it learn and earn. We all call it learn and earn. Some people like to coin the phrase, but everybody uses it. Learn and earn, quite simple. We want to learn how to use our skills, learn in the midst of learning your basic fundamentals, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. In the midst of that, we want to take on clients. It's new small business clients, a project that's fairly easy just to get you some momentum here so you can get some structure and see what that real world experience look like producing real world results. That's what's going to help you in the interview more than anything. That's what helped me. I said that in my last video. If you haven't seen it, I'll have it somewhere up there. And now we've got the when aspect. Once you've answered that, now it is where. So this kind of went back up to the what part as far as what do you see yourself doing. It almost correlates with the where. So if you see yourself, what you see yourself doing with your skill as being a game developer, then your where is going to be obviously be some gaming companies. I would also encourage not just your big brand games. There are a lot of smaller based games that have a ton of apps on the mobile app stores and things, and they're making some ridiculous money. Why not take advantage of that? Go into these ones that are less sought after, because you can leverage yourself there. They're growing and they're looking to find people who want to grow with them. All this before we even got into the other aspect of this thing. I'm going to have to make this a two-part because of the whole process. The next video will consist of me showing you how to search for these jobs, but I got to set the scene first. So understand that what correlates with this where aspect, and once you figure out where, don't always go for the top level. Don't go for Google, the data structures and algorithms. You're too early in the game to be worried about that kind of stuff. We want to get in. So start looking for digital marketing agencies, some contract roles, some simple HTML, CSS gigs. And that's another thing that I teach with my mentees is we talk about that process. What does that look like? And those are some things you gotta consider. And how do we go about this? Do we just hit that easy button, right? We hit the easy button and just keep easy applying all day long? Sure, you can do that. I teach my mentees how to do that in the midst of when it's kind of a little bit of downtime at the end of the day, some gap time a little bit. Go ahead and hit that easy apply. It doesn't hurt. We already have something established. Obviously, you should already have something established before you do what I mentioned. You should have a LinkedIn profile looking fairly decent. Portfolio doesn't have to be there yet. We're in the midst of working on one, right? With some real world projects, real world freelancing gigs, all right, whether it's free or paid. And then also you want to make sure the LinkedIn one for sure. And then you can go to Indeed. A hot one that I like to use is ZipRecruiter. And again, that's a whole nother lane that I discussed. I found the cooked recipe that works very well, and it is very foolproof. So that's another thing in itself. But that's the how. The how, do we keep doing it the easy route, or do we actually go out and construct a legitimate cover letter and also a real objective on the top of the resume? And do we make sure we structure and highlight our skills in a way of not percentages? Never give yourself a percentage, and those kind of things. Sometimes you can leave. It's okay. You can leave the experience level, how many years. It depends on what that job is requiring you to kind of see. That's how you actually seek out keywords through the application. But again, that will be for the next video. But understand, it's okay to leave the number of years off sometimes. Let's use that for a conversation, because at the same time, you stepping on a year of one, but your mindset and the actual skills you actually possess are years of 2 or 3 years. It is okay. It all depends on how you're applying, what's your strategies. All of them are different. I always say put the most effort in the ones you want to go for the most. After that, hit the easy apply button for the others. So again, that's what I wanted to do on this video. I saw myself originally, gotta be honest, guys, giving you a little piece of this and then cut it in over to the screen, share that, and do the keywords and all that stuff. But shorter, the better. So let's take that for what that's worth, because I want you to be able to marinate on these questions. You got to answer each of those. Recap. Why? Why are you doing this? Obviously, work-life balance. For some other factors, take advantage of that. Use that. That's your motivation. That's your drive. What are you looking to do with these skills? Let's not think Google. We're too early for that. Let's think something smaller. And it's okay to think smaller. We got to get into the game. So 2 should be something like an agency, some kind of contract role, even volunteering internships, which I'll mention in the next video. When? It depends on if you're sick of your job. Let's make something happen now. Or, hey, I'm cool with where I'm at. I enjoyed it enough to learn these skills and get really good and jump ship. Go. Where do you see yourself working? Again, let's go after the most sought after places first. Go there first. Give it your all. Hit the cover letter, the objective. Your skills highlighted, the portfolio, go as far as you can with it. Even a portfolio in progress is better than nothing. Trust me on that one. But then let's hit the easy apply for the others. And how? How do we do all that? Kind of ran into it right there, but we do a little bit of easy applies, sure. And then at the same time, we put forth effort in the ones we're looking for. And that how aspect, we'll get deeper into it because that's really the whole sense of what I'm saying on the high aspect is going to be in the next video. So how, I'm going to show you around the job hunt, job search, looking with keywords, being very smart and strategic. Not only about the keywords, guys, it's about every single skill you possess. Even that peon job that never mattered before actually matters now when you don't have any actual real world experience as it relates to the dev world. That little peon job somewhere in there possessed a skill that you just don't know how to convey through via resume. And we'll cover some of those things, but more so the searching aspect. And we'll go from there. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was very helpful, some shape, form, or fashion. And yeah, we got many more to come, but you're gonna really like this next one for sure too. And like I said, the other one's already popped up somewhere on the screen. And yeah, here to Dev 00, folks. So welcome if you're new, and please like, share, and sub. Let's get this thing moving. I need to go up in the algorithm, folks. Until next time, I need a phrase, guys. Please, somebody help me with a phrase here. I gotta keep codings. That's somebody else's. That's actually a channel, which I like his channel. Freaking phenomenal. And he actually has some hot lo-fi beats. Shout out to you, man. Let's see. Code on. It's like rock on. That's cheesy. Oh man, I need some help, folks. Be creative. I'm pretty sure somebody has that one. Please help me. I don't have an outro on that. But yeah, we'll see you next one.